Now, how to write the general electronic configuration of S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. Now, let us take the example of some of the elements. Lithium, atomic number is 3, it is S block element. Let's write the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s1. Sodium, atomic number 11, electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. Similarly, let us write the electronic configuration of beryllium and magnesium. This is electronic configuration of beryllium and magnesium. Now, on looking at the electronic configuration of alkali metals and alkaline metals, we can find out how to write the general electronic configuration of S block elements. The general electronic configuration can be, it is value of N, outermost electronic configuration, it is value of N. In this case, it is 2, here also it is 2, here it is 3, so it can be written as NS 1 to 2, means the element can belong to any period, that will give us the value of N, and it can be only 1 electron in S orbital or it can be only 2 electrons in the S orbital. So this is the general electronic configuration of all the S block elements, means all the S block elements, their general electronic configuration can be written as this. Now let's come to the P block elements. Let us take the example of boron and neon element, first element of P block and the in same period the last element in P block. So let us write the electronic configuration of these two elements. It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. For neon it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Now on looking at the electronic configuration of these two elements, means first and the last element of same period of P block, we can generalize that it can be written as ns2. We can see that it is 2 is already completely filled, so ns2 and np, for this it is 1 and for this it is 6, means the element can have electrons in p orbital starting from 1 till 6, means it can be 1, it can be 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. If it is 1, it means that elements belong to 13 group. If it is 2, it is 14. Likewise 5, 6 and for 6 it is 18 group element. So all this is the general electronic configuration of P block elements. Now next is D block elements. Let us see the examples of write the electronic configuration of first element of D block and in the same period last element, means 21 and 30. So this is the general electronic, this is the electronic configuration of scandium. It is till here it is completely filled, all the orbitals, and here it is 4s2 3d1, here it is 4s2 3d10. Now 29 and 24, these are exceptional cases, their electronic configuration depends on half filled and fully filled orbitals are more stable, that is why their electronic configuration is this. So these electronic configurations can be generalized as, here it is n-1d and here it is ns2. So we can write it as n-1d. For 3d we can write 4 minus 1 is 3. So it is n-1d, and in d orbital the electron can be from 1 to 10. So it is 1 to 10, and for ns it is 0 to 2. It means for some of the elements the electron can be 0 here, and for copper it is 1, for chromium it is 1. So it can be generalized as ns 0 to 2. Now for F block element, the general electronic configuration, we know that if the electron enters in the F orbital, it is n-2 F and n-1d and ns, means whatever the maximum value of n is in d, it will be 1 less than that, and for F it will be 2 less than the value of n, means if the element belongs to 7th period, then it will be 7s2, it will be 6d and it will be 5f. So this is the general electronic configuration of F block element, n-2 f1 to 14 elements. Electrons in F orbital can be from 1 to 14, and for D it is 0 to 2, it is not 1 to 10. Remember this thing, it is 0 to 2, and for N, S it is completely filled. So this is the way to write the general electronic configuration.